Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I first wanted to thank all of you for liking and subscribing to my videos. I love conversating with all of you in the comment section, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not sure how many of you watch, I think it's called Just the Bells 10, and they're also a foster adoption vlog channel. I guess the only difference is that their children are a bit older, so they don't have the little ones. And I think that's why the Doherty Dozens channel has a lot more viewers, a lot more subscribers, is because they have little ones. And Just the Bells, their children are older. From what I've seen and heard, Alicia and Heather, which is the mother of the children for Just the Bells, they were friends at one time, and then I think Alicia went behind her back and started stealing her content, and they had a bit of a fallout.
And then got me to trust her, and then she ditched me. Just like she does with all her other friends. That's why she has no friends. She's not only done it to me, but a dozen other creator moms who have big families who foster and adopt. She takes what she needs. She steals your content. She said I stole her content, but look at the pages and you'll see. And that's kind of how I know the Doherty is, because that's what she does. So anyway.
Okay, so that was Heather. She was talking about Alicia, and one of the main points she makes is that Alicia tries to say that Heather steals her content, and then Heather says, no, check the dates, check my posts. Alicia steals my content. And I just thought it was weird because Heather had posted the blog talking about fostering and open adoption, what have you. We know for some time, the last couple weeks maybe, Alicia's been talking about one of her adopted children's mother coming to visit. I think we saw her shopping for like a little gift basket and whatnot. And she said, that's why they've been so busy. So this video isn't going to be about like who posted what first, who stole whose content. I think it's more a compare and contrast between the two women, and how different they are and how their intentions are very different. So I'll post Heather's video that she did, just a little bit of it. You can go over to her channel and watch the full thing. I'll try to link the video down in the description of my video.
As you know, we adopted 7 of our children, 1 through private adoption and 6 through foster care. I told you I'm going to cry. And I just want to share with you 3 specific instances that happened with moms, birth moms, that really have changed me, that I can't forget. That when I think about it makes me cry. And I want to share with these with you because I just don't think when people get into foster care, I don't think they realize that it is a lot. And like I said before, it brings so many emotions. So I want to get to it. I don't want to take too long. But the first instance I want to talk about is when we adopted through private adoption. And how this birth mom really so when we started the process with private adoption, they have you fill out a form. You have to make like a scrapbook showing your family why you want to adopt. You write a letter to the birth mom telling her, why should she pick us? Why do we want to be parents? What kind of parents are we? What's our family like, And you're so excited. And we were so excited, so excited, so excited. And we got picked. And the birth mom wanted to meet us. And so we had a meeting time. So we walk in and it was so different. Like we were super excited when we got prepared. And then until we sat there across the table from the birth mom, it's like, woo, like that happiness and that joy for yourself, when you sit in front of the table and actually are looking at them and talking to them, it changes. And I'm sitting here at the table and I'm looking at myself and I'm looking at the birth mom and I'm thinking, this has probably got to be one of the most strongest women I've ever met. To want to give your child to somebody else to be their mom. And sometimes you don't see the two sides, right? So you see your happiness, your excitement, but then when you see their side and you see that she's crying and her mom's crying and the trust and the strength it takes.
Okay, so notice how Heather is alone, looks like in one of the rooms. She's standing up, speaking to the audience. It seems very heartfelt. I didn't post the whole video, but again, feel free to go watch, the full context of her video. And then I seen this morning that Alicia posts a video very different from anything she's ever posted on her YouTube, entitled Foster Care and Open Adoption with the Doherty Dozen. Now, mind you, I had already watched Heather's video a couple days ago. So when I seen Alicia kind of standing in a part of the house that I've never seen her before, and talking to the audience, I thought, why does this look so familiar? And I'm like, oh my gosh, Heather's video the other day. I'm like, I have to watch this. So I'm like, okay, so this is going to be something heartfelt from Alicia. I really wanted to see what she had to say. And I was like shaking. I was like in such surprise, the way her video went.
I went to the laundromat and ran errands this morning, and I left my coffee at home. It's good. Yes, it sat there all morning. I don't care. It still tastes good. Okay. So we have 12 kids, if you're new to our channel. 8 of them have come to us through foster care, adoption, kinship care. 4 of them are biological. And I was realizing, reading my comments on yesterday's vlog, that we might do adoption a little different than a lot of you have seen before.
That's a complete understatement. Go on.
So after I set up for Alex's mom coming to visit, I thought I could answer some of those questions that people might have about how our family operates with biological families and what we do, how we maintain these open adoptions.
Okay, so pay very close attention to what she just said, how she was going to answer questions about how they maintain their open adoptions.
Yesterday, I made this gift basket. Every time she comes to visit, I make up a little toiletry basket just so she doesn't have to like pack a ton of stuff. Yeah, anyways, she's always very, very thankful. And we got this futon. Oh, normally.
So first off the gate in this video, it's a bunch of me, look what I bought. I bought this and that.
We would shift kids around and she would have a bedroom. However, we've gained 2 more kids since the last time she was here, and we can't shift anymore. There's no shifting. So
she is incredibly nervous filming this video, that's for sure.
I bought this futon. I bought these nightstands. It was like a set of 2. And this ottoman. It's all from Amazon. Uncle Eric put it together for.
I'm not sure what a futon, end tables are supposed to do with open adoption, but okay.
For me, the kid's godfather. I just washed all this, but it's just like thrown here because I just washed it all. I got a sheet set from Amazon. Went to Walmart today. I always like to get, whenever we have guests, I like to get them like a new set of towels, a new blanket, a new pillow. Yeah. So we're gonna like make her a little corner to stay in.
A corner to stay in. Not sure if she's a little puppy or whatnot. Yeah, a little corner for his mom to stay in. So I get why she's doing this, right? She wants Alex's bio mom to be comfortable while she stays. But this is more about what a great person Alicia is. This has nothing to do with managing foster and open adoptions. This is all about Alicia right now.
I mean, the alternative was she stayed in a hotel, and I don't know. She wants to spend like as much time with Alex while she's here as she can. It's really hard for her to get off work. She's a manager. So when she can get off work and can get across the country to visit us, like, she spends every possible minute with Alex.
What she means to say is she can't have Alex's bio mom stay in a hotel because Alicia needs that content because it makes her look good. She can easily have Alex stay in a hotel room and have great one-on-one time with his bio mom, but she will not let that happen. It has to be about her. And Alicia makes so much money off exploiting these children. She could have easily paid for Alex and his bio mom to take a trip together somewhere.
So I didn't want her at a hotel. So she was fine with this. But yeah, I'm gonna put up our partition divider wall thingy. So she'll have like a little alcove. Yeah. This will be interesting. Oh man, you know what I was gonna get a little for this. I bet we have an extra around the house. Just a football glove back here. Everywhere you look in my house, there's football gloves.
Those are like $60 football gloves, and that just shows how much the children appreciate things that Alicia buys for them. And the area that she has Alex's bio mom set up in, it's absolutely filthy. It's like stinky, dirty gym mats.
All right. How do you do this? Oh, that was super easy. Okay. Seriously thought that was going to be more involved than it was.
So Alicia started playing like this 1980s porno music in the background. That's her, not me.
Here, and my dogs always want to smell all of her stuff because she has dogs. And this
Do you guys see those flies? Or maybe they're moths. I don't know, flying around. I'm not sure what part of the house they have Alex's bio mom staying in, but it looks absolutely filthy. Just gross. So I tried to speed up the rest of this bed making process. Nothing exciting really happens. I think Harley comes down the stairs wanting mom's attention, but of course she's preoccupied. I think the whole reason she put this in the beginning of this video is to show what a saint she is. You know, how much money she spent on making the bio mom comfortable in the home. But we see Alicia make everyone's bed in the house. This is nothing new. This is what majority of her content is washing sheets, changing sheets, making beds and whatnot. It's not until after she's done doing all this and flaunting what she did for Alex's bio mom that we get to the important part of her video where she promises her viewers that she would answer questions or explain in detail how they deal with open adoptions.
I realize it looks like an actual human. I'm just gonna go ahead and move it. Move the doll that looks real. Yeah. So it's a super blustery day. I keep checking Alex's mom's flights because I'm like super nervous. She's gonna get delayed and not make it. But yeah, I thought we would talk about adoption. I'm gonna open up a mixed berry, not so much adoption, sparkling water, foster care. Josh and I have been foster parents for 13 years now. And we've had, I don't even know, 20-ish kids in and out of this house, some in forever. And yeah, so we kind of adapted this theory along the way. Alex was, our first foster child, was a foster adopt case. It was a closed adoption, not by our part, but by his adoption agency. And for years, like, he was just so torn over it. He wanted to know his mom. He wanted to meet his mom. He wanted to see his mom. He wanted to talk to his mom. He wanted to know how his mom was. And it was like this missing puzzle piece in his life. And we realized how important, that is what taught us how important the biological connection is in foster care. These kids need biological connection. So we took on this approach with all of our placements. We've had kids in and out of this house. A lot of them have gone back to their biological family, been reunited. Some have gone on to a resource placement or another relative. And in all of these scenarios, any child that entered our home, we treated the whole family as, how do I say it? We weren't just fostering that child that was living with us. We felt that God placed them in our lives because we were meant to help this family, the family unit. A lot of times, not actually in Alex's situation, but I would say in the majority of the situations we saw in foster care, Alex has a different, unique situation. But the majority of the cases we saw in foster care is not bad parents. It's not bad parents. It's people, it's parents in a bad point in their life.
Okay, so she's saying that the bio parents are not bad. They're just in bad situations. However, in the past, she has made content that makes it look like the bio parents are not very good people.
Jordan is mad at me, so he threw all the toilet paper out the window, giving us this fun, festive Halloween look. Jordan is mad at me.
Great question, Kathy. Jordan is currently mad at me because his biological parents did not show up to his birthday party on Friday. So then I rescheduled and said that they could come on their own Monday and do our own party, and they also did not call or show up to that. So in the world of children in foster care and adoption, when they are angry and upset with their biological parents over something, they tend to take it out on their adoptive parents.
You know, that TikTok video was so unnecessary because it doesn't help the child deal with their emotions, and it doesn't make the bio parents look good at all. The only person that looks good and benefits from that video is Alicia, just like she's the only one who benefits from her YouTube channel.
Who need help? Who need support? Who need love? Who need kindness? Who need non-judgment? And in so many of these families we saw, they never had that before. They never had somebody saying, I believe in you. You can do this. Don't give up. Keep going. And so we became that voice of support for so many of these families.
So there she goes again with her white savior complex. You know, if it wasn't for us, we're these amazing people that take in these children that never had love or good parents before. We're so great. I mean, come on.
And that is the one side of how we operate as foster parents. How we operate in an open adoption. So we have 5 biological families between the 8 kids. So moving on to adoption, the kiddos that we did adopt, we did open adoptions. Alex's was closed. We changed it to open. Thankfully, that all worked out okay. Because we saw at that point, like these kids, we never wanted our children to question where they come from and how their family is doing and all of that. We just wanted them to be able to pick up the phone and be like, hey, how are you doing?
So I understand what she's saying, but is this really what the children asked for, or is this what she wanted? Because that makes a big difference.
So yeah, we are pro open adoption. How do we make it work? We're just open. We're just open. Like, I'm friends with them on Facebook, and they are welcome to come to our house, and they come to the kids' birthday parties, and I tell them when all of their kids' sporting events are, and they can go to whatever game they're able to fit in their schedule. It's just open.
Okay, but what she's not telling her followers is that she doesn't really have a choice. If it's open adoption, she needs to be open, you know, for the bio parents to have a relationship with those children. So she's trying to take credit for something that's just legally supposed to be happening.
And it works. It works for us. I know this does not work for every family, but this is what works for us. How did we make this work? I think from what I've seen, sometimes a lot of adoptive families can feel like, I don't want my adopted kids to love their mom better than me. Like, that's not my standpoint. I am like, hey, the more people who love my kid, the better. Like, it's not competition here. We're all family. We all love this kid. Let's show them that we love them.
Alicia never has to worry about competing against the bio parents because they could never afford and give their children what Alicia, buys them. Alicia buys them anything and everything they could ever want and need. So she's not worried about that. But that's the main reason why she spoils the children so much, is so they'll never ask to go with their bio parents. Because they know that they would never have the life with their bio parents, the life that they have with her. And I'm talking solely materialistic items, right? Especially like with the kinship kids, there's no way their mom can compete. But she's doing some major emotional damage because instead of giving them the love and attention they need, she's supplementing that with vehicles and iPads and iPhones and expensive makeup and Nikes and every other thing that they could ever ask for.
Another way that I always look at the biological families is they gave me the gift of being a mom to their child. Like, that is such a massive gift that I'm so thankful for. And yeah.
You know what she's thinking is, right? Without these children, I would never have been able to make millions of dollars exploiting them online, using them for content on my YouTube, my TikTok, my Facebook. And I'm making more money now than me and Josh could have ever dreamed about. And for that, we are thankful.
Like, why would I have anger and animosity towards someone who gave me such an amazing gift?
Yeah, she's basically saying, why would I have anger and animosity towards these bio parents when without them, I wouldn't have their children to make me rich beyond, our wildest dreams. We are living our best life because we chose to foster and adopt and exploit. And for that, we have to have great relationships with the bio families, or else they would try to blackmail us and possibly start their own channel and, give up what I'm doing with their children.
These are just some of our little viewpoints and thoughts on foster care and adoption.
She didn't say anything, though. She didn't educate anyone. She didn't spread any awareness or give any tips or tricks. She didn't say much of anything. I just think she's made so much money that, this stuff it's not important to her as she claimed it was in the beginning. So she doesn't bother to put any time or attention into these videos. In the beginning, it looked like it was going to be very heartfelt and important, and it just wasn't. If you put Alicia's video up next to Heather's video from Just the Bells, you can see the major differences. Heather's was very heartfelt. She was very passionate about what she was talking about. And for Alicia, it was, she was very fidgety and very uncomfortable talking about all this. I think Alicia seen Heather's video and got this idea. And she tried to do something very similar, but she fell short on that. And I think it's because Heather, was speaking from her heart, and it was something she was very passionate about. And for Alicia, This was all just opportunity for new content and more content, and of course to monetize and make money off of. Now, I'm not saying Heather does or doesn't do the same, but you can clearly see the differences in the two women and how they operate their families. Alicia's ego is just astronomically big. And she didn't make much sense in this video about how she manages open adoption.
And I have a lot more of them. That's all I can think of today. But yeah, I actually have to get ready to go pick up Alex's mom from the airport. I'm not sure how much I will be on this weekend. I will get Bree's birthday vlog posted, I promise.
There has to be an important reason why she hasn't posted Bree's birthday video yet, and I'm curious to find out what that is. Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I'm so delayed. I've been too busy. I'm sorry.
You can tell that Alicia was very uncomfortable in this video. I don't know if it's something her management team suggested she do, but it was all over the place, and she really didn't talk about anything or answer any important questions. It was just weird.
But thank you all for setting up Alex's mom's little corner. You are strong. You are.
Okay, guys, so that's it. That was her video of foster and adoption and how they manage. I'm not sure where she felt she was going to take this video, but it didn't go very far. She didn't really talk much about anything except what she was doing for Alex's bio mom, all the stuff she bought her and how well she takes care of her. Like I said, I don't know if she was trying to piggyback off of Heather's video. I just think they're two very different women. I think Heather is more emotional and sympathetic, and I think Alicia is far the opposite. I think Alicia tries to be sentimental and, have empathy, but it's just not there. I don't think she was raised that way, and I don't think she's a woman who is very emotional or emotionally attached to her children the way Heather is. I think to Alicia, the way that she shows her love is by buying materialistic things and, just feeding her kids whatever they want to eat, and buying them cars and iPads and just, filling up their lives with materialistic items. So when she spoke about if she's worried that her children are going to love their bio parents more, she's not worried about that because, like I said earlier, all she has to do is take them shopping and buy their love, and they know they'll never have that with their bio parents. If you put up Alicia's page next to Heather's, you will see a big difference between the way the children have been raised to be hardworking and loving, appreciative children. And the same goes for these two women. I think that Heather was able to capture the audience and pull on their heartstrings because that's the type of person she is. Alicia is very dark. She's very cold and selfish. And so her video, it just didn't catch, it didn't pull her audience in and tug at their heartstrings. It just didn't get there. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you watched any of the videos. What were your takeaways? Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye.